Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off. Pass it, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. We play to win. Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Wahoo. Jim, 36, 36. 80 weapon.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just happen to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Mike 51. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now it's Rosen looking. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Hughes, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 21-0 our score after 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the air, Allen going deep for Diggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry! 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 63 yards.
He's checking. Crack.
All 52.
You got time.
On first down, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Hurry.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I got him.
You draw quarters.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the twins.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception. And
it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action here with Rosen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. Bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hard. 80. Shit.
Hey, high 7.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Raekwon McMillan able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Middle. Alert. Check 49. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They go play action. It's Rosen. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Stanley, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Monday. General West. Check it. Monday. What do you got?
Rosen off the play action. Flushed out right. And this is Parker, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Adrian Peterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Stanley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touch.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Stanley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Stanley. He's going to go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. To throw on 2nd down. Stanley, but it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Dolphins, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
So it's time to